would you feel if you ever had seen a 7-year-old child going to work instead of school? Or have you experienced a child working in small restaurants or hotels? I had my group project on June 17 when I was in 11th grade, and I used to visit a local factory with my friends to complete it. And there I saw a 12-year-old child working for his family because his family didn't have enough money. At that time, I was just embarrassed because I can't just imagine a child working instead of going to school. But as a member of Indian society, I can surely say that this is a common occurrence. And this is what I refer to child labor. But this is not just a blight on just Indian society, it's a worldwide curse. But we all need to fight against it in hope of having a happy childhood and a blissful nation, because childhood is the most memorable part of life which everyone have right to enjoy. That's why I am here to introduce you about what is meant by child labor, what are some causes, and what can we do to bring a positive change. Let's start by examining what child labor exactly is. It's an illegal practice of putting a child into some work. Why it's called illegal? Because the children between age of 5 to 15 are not yet ready to work, but they are forced to work. And these forceful expectations can even ruin their whole life. Now let me introduce what are some causes behind it, like where it comes from. The first and foremost cause is poverty. There are still poverty in some developing and developed countries. Like there are some families who can't afford to meet their basic needs, but they have no choice and just send their child to work. The second cause is lack of education. There are still some communities who can't afford education because it's very expensive and their children remain illiterate and they have no choice, just work as a labor. The third possible cause is limited understanding of child labor. Like when families don't understand what are some dangers of child labor, what it has impacted on their health, their education, their career, they are more likely to send their children to work. Now let me tell you what can we do to bring some positive changes. The first and foremost is reducing poverty. If the poverty is reduced, automatically the child labor is reduced. And the second is free education. The communities who can't afford education, if they get access to education, there might be a positive change. Some other methods of treatments are supporting NGOs like Save the Children, or creating awareness by telling the society what are some ill effects of child labor. And the first two methods might be in hand of government, but we can go with the last two. We can support NGOs and we can also create awareness. So to wrap up, as we have seen what are mean by child labor and what are some causes behind it and how can we eliminate it. Now can you remember a boy from story that I told you in beginning? If we guys do not want our siblings, our child to be like in this situation, we need to fight against this. Child labor is not just forcing a child to work, but it totally influences the child's physical, mental health. just fight against it. And I would like to leave by a quote: there is no reason, there is no excuse. Child labor is child